I'm saying that the Noid is cursed. And a man killed himself. A man tried to take people hostage and killed himself. It's cursed because the Sami cursed it because they based the Noid on the Sami shaman.
Let's kill ourselves.
The Sami shaman sells shells by the seashore.
He sells shikshaks.
He sells shikses.
Y'all are dope. Can we just say thank you for the love. We won't kill ourselves just because of y'all today.
You guys like my holiday sweater?
Yeah, is that
They used to be called a Bill Cosby sweater.
That looks like
Baphomet. Oh, sweet Baphomet. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, Harrison.
I believe I never could. Jensington Bear is a world traveler. He's like the fucking Fraggle. Remember the Fraggle that used to travel around the world and then report back?
No, but look at the blanket. Look at what my blanket says.
It says Terra.
Terra. That's my real name, you guys. And you know who got it for me?
No.
My 72-year-old supervisor. Do you know who I told my mom gave it to me? Do you know who I told my mom gave it to me?
That makes it sound like you work at Target.
Yeah, I told my mother that this guy, this black guy that she met gave it to me. So I would give him a little more credit. She said, "Wow, it seems like he really likes you." I said, "Yeah, I gave him a present too."
She met Shoddy.
She met this black guy that I like. And
9 tray for life.
I think it's better to tell her that he gave it to me than the guy that's paying all my bills.
Paying all my bills.
Shout out
beginning of the end.
Shout out to Jarrett Kobeck, who my parents think I'm working for. Oh my god.
Good thing your parents don't know the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Seriously, dude.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking
what
about.
Else is
My
new?
God.
I found out the guy that I shoot with in LA,
Yeah.
Chris King, used to be a firearms dealer, and he got raided. They took 75 of his guns. They brought 20 popo, came to his place, and they took $250,000 worth of firearms from the man.
No
and
shit.
He collects swords. You should meet the guy. His mom just passed away. Got a whole big house, smells like piss and shit. All the animals going wild in there.
What's his name?
It's Chris King.
Or what's his alias? Don't tell me his full name.
He's out there. He needs work. You guys need something to shoot. The guy's Chris King. He used to shoot with the woman that ran Penthouse for a long time.
You dry snitching.
Hi. What? Dry snitch? What is dry snitching?
Dry snitching is like when you snitch, like without really like intentionally meaning to, where you're just kind of talking and then you're like accidentally say that like somebody stabbed you instead of whatever.
You guys, I want to come clean on a secret now. I told my mother that, like, here's a problem. You guys, I brought one crip over to my parents' house. Just one crip. One time. Anyways, I got word that ain't a good idea. You know, when times is rough, times is Gomorrah. Lit me up like horror. You know what I'm saying? Gomorrah. It's a little place it used to be the Dead Sea. Am I wrong? Gomorrah?
No.
Oh,
it was a city of iniquity.
It's in Italy. It's in Italy,
it's
right?
Not in Italy. It's a city in the biblical lands of a city of iniquity. It
used to be, I think it's where the Dead Sea used to be. Look it up, I bet.
Yeah, it is near. It's near there. It's near there.
It's in Israel.
Folks. Yeah.
Times is horror. Lit me up like Gomorrah. It's a little rhyming couplet. It's a lyric of mine, guys. Okay.
That's very good.
I think it's good too. Thank you.
Love it.
Back to my shits. I don't remember my point. So there we go. Would anybody like a lighter? Would anybody like some
back in the high life again?
Ray's matches. Ray's it says Roy's Barbershop, I will cut you.
These are the things I have to edit out later because it's just absolute nonsense.
Nobody cuts people like me. Shut your fucking mouth. Look at my cool trading cards, dude.
Yeah. I got a flyer on the street.
Dude, it's Michael. Listen to me. Look at my baseball card. Super villain, Michael Bloomberg. Michael Bloomberg, babe.
Okay, fair enough.
My friend designed these.
Yeah.
Crazy. You know what I'll say? It's a crazed fan. Look at Jeffrey Epstein, super villain.
Yeah.
Dope, right? Playing cards.
Yeah. Do you think he killed himself?
I have him in. He's right. He's in the closet.
TH?
I got the guy. He's been hiding in my parents' house for this whole time.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah.
He keeps quiet because
I wish him well.
I give him a nice blowjob, so he keeps it down. But
right. What was his? Like, have you ever met a guy like that where it's like his fetish is like massage tables, like getting massages?
That's
leading
my
into sex?
fetish.
That's your fetish. Okay. It's just like an interesting thing because it's like, oh, okay, yeah. I guess it's like what happens when you're rich is you get taken to a massage parlor to
Skanky Timbos,
all right.
Sweet and sour, vacuum sealed found meats, smothered in our famous hobo gravy.
So within a few days, you'll officially be a TikTok skank. So
you know what? Can you please teach me TikTok? Because I will.
I just learned it myself. I just learned that shit.
Can I just say one thing to you? Can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
Harrison, happy Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah, Harrison.
Okay.
That's not your gift. It looks like a menorah. So
if you see a rainbow that looks like that, run.
Is that like what?
Right.
Is that like when you do too much ketamine?
Yeah. It's you can't run in that situation. One time I did too much ketamine and I went into an episode of Married with Children.
Should we go get married just for fun?
I think so.
Because you know what? Look, it says cousins hooch, and they do shotgun weddings on the back.
Okay. Huh. I might be a witness for my old drug dealer who's getting married.
I would like our live commenters to comment whether you think me and Harrison should go do a shotgun wedding this weekend. I would like the live people to fill us in on that.
It's a nice day to start again. Camorra, part of the mafia. There is a movie called Gomorrah about the modern day Italian mafia.
I saw it. It was so good. It was so good. I have not
seen it. How was your? Anyway, I got my holiday sweater on to wish you all fucking happy holidays and whatever fucking bullshit. But
how festive.
That's right. And what's up? Like, how's everybody doing?
How's everybody doing?
How was your holiday, Tokyo? How was your Christmas?
Oh, it was great. My parents and I, my God. I mean, my mom wants me to quarantine, so I'm staying here in her Halloween room. But I have a hard time quarantining because the pandemic's been real bad for a lot of people. A lot of people died. A lot of people have lost people close to them. But, I've managed to skate between the raindrops, and I've been able to do some things. Thank God. I'm so grateful. But, I'm getting a lot of shit done during this whole pandemic. I did spend 6 months doing nothing and being very depressed. But then I said, I don't want to do this. I don't want to watch the news and have nightmares about people coughing like my big sister. So I just started living a little bit. Now, who knows? I might be dead tomorrow, but in the meantime, I'm pushing forward on my podcast and blah, blah, blah. So things are good. I went to this hotel last night, staying at this hotel. Just don't say the name, even though you know it. It's out there, you guys. It's out there. It's right. It's 30 minutes from Marina Del Rey. It's in Redondo, you guys. My old man's in Redondo. He bought me this hotel got me a hotel for a couple of nights. I told my parents that it was a cheap Airbnb. I didn't want them to think I'm spending money or know about the man. That's why I tell them that this thing that he gave me was from a different man. Try to marry a black into the family, you guys. It's a
Schwarzer.
It's been tough because, my mom wants me to quarantine, and I'm not willing to. She doesn't even want me to go out. Literally, she got mad at me Christmas morning because my little sister came over, Heather and her husband, and my sister, I love her. She's going to pop one out. She's going to pop a baby out, you guys. She's not really talking about it, so I'm not posting about it, but she did say I can talk about it low key on a podcast and stuff. But she's she just, I don't get to see her enough. She's worried that I'm going to kill her. So, she came up to the door and like exchanged some presents with my mom and dad. And I was like just waking up. It was like, 10:30. I'm on the Nosferatu sleep schedule. So I'm not up like real early. And then, my nose hair is Nosferatu. And then I wake up and I'm looking real disheveled. I'm looking like, Sodom and Gomorrah. Is that a thing? And then I walk up to the door with my little presents that I have for her. I got a fucking bib for the fucking baby. A bib with a dog. It was a blue bib. It's got like the dog with the long ears. Very cute. I got some like cute little straws. I got some cute little napkins with Rudolph on there. I got a couple cute magnets and about $100 worth of the magnets that she was selling. So I'm a good sister, Yeah. I go up to the door, got my mask on, open the door, and because I hear them talking through the window, through the front little window outside, and my mom gets pissed that I hand her the present. She wants me to put it down on the doormat for my sister. I'm like, said, get out of my fucking face. It's Christmas. I want to hand her the present. Mom goes ballistic because I hand her the present. And I'm not like 6 feet away when I hand outdoors in the front of our house. I just said, and the night before that, she's like, I'm trying to go to CVS. I just can I get some fucking toiletries? And it's like, no, can't get the toilet. She's pissed. Anyways, so like I just said, bro, I called up my supervisor. I said, bro, listen, I told you this was a rough sitch. I'm trying to save mine, trying to stay with the parents. My cats are here too. I gotta molest them. I need them. And it's just, I said, get me a fucking place. So he gets it out in fucking Timbuktu so that he can creep away from his family and just see me, but it's like
Redondo Beach. And for those of you at home who don't know 90% of what she's talking about, Redondo Beach, just rambling on about nothing. Redondo Beach, I've been there once, and I went to a party there once. Do you remember in magazines when they used to have ads for Newport cigarettes?
It's so sad.
And it would be like the whitest people on earth, like playing volleyball. That's what Redondo Beach is.
It's very sad. I literally, the woman at the hotel last night, this cute black woman, she had style. I said to her last night, I said, I was like, wait a second. And I sneak it in my boys too. I'm sneaking in my boys one after the next. Cause like I got the hotel room, it's covered. So I'm like, let me just bring all these guys that I'm fucking in LA for free. Like, let me just bring them over to just try to fill the hole inside of me. I'm very sad. So, one guy said he would stay the whole night. Then he had to leave early because he's got to, whatever else he's doing. He's got his family. So he said he was going to sleep over, give him a fucking beanie that cost like almost $200, a Pete Herman beanie, different shades of green, which, he likes to smoke weed. It's cute. But like, then he like left. And then I just was like, yo, I would call 2 of my other dudes. Cause I got 3 in rotation out here. No, like 3 guys I fuck for free that I really like, with a good dick. And like, I called it as soon as he left and none of them came over. I literally one of them, I just said, I gave him the address and said, please come fuck me. Nothing. It's just because it's out. It's so far out. And then this other guy just didn't even pick up the phone. So I'm gonna try to fuck those guys tonight just to make up for, because I got to see my old man tonight. So like after I see the guy, I want to just, it's just
because you got the room for the rest of the night.
Got the room, so I'm trying to rotate everybody through. And like I told him, I said, listen, don't come in right away. I told the girl at the desk, I said, listen, I got a guy who's dropping off a drive. Anyways, it was cool. So like, but I saw her that night. She was like working the reception. I go, babe, and she's cute. She's like wearing red and like spiky boots. And I said, yeah, I've never in my life seen anybody like with so much style here in Redondo. And she goes, oh, I'm not from here. I'm like, of course you're not. Cause like she was so cute. Her style was so cute. Like everybody, it's sad. Like I look out my window, like my beachfront hotel room this morning. I had to come back here to my parents with my cats. Like it's just all bright out and all these people on their bicycles. And it's like, it makes you feel like, it just makes me feel sad, right? Being on the beach like that. It's just like, it makes me feel like I'm on a fucking George Orwell farm in 1984. And it's like, why don't I feel happy like these people out here? Well, because it's like I'm sitting in a room, like just being kept for this old man. It's just so sad.
Well, I mean, look, I don't know what to say about that. I do have a thing about when we get to our new segment that I just made up, Zeigenzagen. I do have something about a beanie, coincidentally, to talk to you about.
I have a present for you. You want to see what it looks like? I kind of wanted to keep it for myself because I really liked it.
Well, Zeigenzagen in German means show and tell, and that's That's a segment we're going to have every week where you bring an item. Could be a personal anecdote, could be an object, could be a fucking news, something in the news, could be whatever.
All right. Now
right?
listen, Harrison. Well, that's perfect for me because I'm always spending my money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, my mom this morning, she like literally put me in the worst mood. She called me up. She goes, Daddy said that you said that you have X amount of 8,000, whatever, that you have this money saved, and that you were telling Lee that that you're like spending all your money on this and that.
Who's Lee?
My dad.
Okay.
And so just like, blah, blah, that that I don't have my money. Cause I told her that I had money. I told my dad that I had this money saved, but I was like running up my credit cards, which is all true. And my mom like calls me this morning. I'm like driving back from Redondo because I'm like all like sad in that hotel room and I don't want to be there because like this dude left last night right after like he came and I gave him a present and like he just left like because he got a call from somebody that like say so he had to bust out. But like it was so sad. I had to get out of there, dude. I had to get out of there and like. Just like all this sunshine coming through and all these fucking Redondo beach people like on their bicycles. I was like, this is depressing as fuck. So I came back.
You snitch on yourself about having money.
Well, it's not that much money. I mean, it's $8,000. I mean, it's like if I have a baby, I'm going to need that money. It's going to be gone in like a month. And mommy is going to have a baby in a year. So it's kind of like just to cover the cost of like a birth, honestly, in about a year. Cause I mean, God knows the guys that I fucking hook up with don't have any money. So anyway, insurance and all that. It's like, $1,400 a month. If you're trying to have a baby at Cedar Sinai, it's like $1,400 a month. Like for that month, I can't do a doula. I need an epidural. So anyway, I got like eight point some shit saved in one of my savings accounts. And my mom calls, I'm like on the phone with my mom this morning on the way over. And she's like, why are you like lying to us? Like, there's no reason that you'd be charging up your credit cards if you have the money. I said, Mom, what the fuck is wrong with you? I said, I'm charging my credit card because I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm an adult. And then she like, I just got so angry with her. And then I said, do you need a fucking screenshot of my savings account, Mom? Is that where the fuck we are right now? Like you need a fucking. So and then like I talked to my dad and they're like, well, we just don't trust you because, my mom, it's like, I believe you, but your mom, doesn't believe you because, she doesn't trust you because X, Y, and Z. And also you lied to us all those years in the cult. I said, okay, I understand like the cult thing, but Dad, you understand, like I was only lying to you guys about the cult because like I wanted to be in it. And if I had told you, you wouldn't have let me be in it. Like
you got to be in it to win it. That's what I always say.
So anyway, I sent her a screenshot and now she'll shut the fuck up. She says, don't you realize how much you're paying in interest on this credit? Yes, mother. Mommy dearest over here. Flowers in the attic, you guys.
So anyways, let me tell you,
here's what I wanted to look.
Okay.
Don't you like that? I know you have enough little shit.
There's a lot to get to that. What the fuck is that? It's a coconut with a mohawk?
It's a decorative item. And I honestly believe that it's got healing properties. I was going to hang it on my door and keep out all my mother's bad energy. But I feel like you see now, you guys, Harrison.
It looks like you tried to attack a cat with it.
Harrison has enough crap in his place that he doesn't need extra fucking shit. But I feel like Harrison, this is something you really like. Am I wrong?
It's cool. It
kind of has your name written all over it, and because it's like weird, it's tribal.
Kind of looks like Mr. T a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like Mr. T.
Well, when I ordered it from Amazon, I thought that I was going to be able to put it on my head, which I thought was going to be so cool. But of course, it's like, it's just a little smaller than my head. So
what a weird thing to think. What a strange.
Well,
creature.
it was where I got all those other hats and stuff that I showed you. Do you like this? Would you like this for a present, Andrew, or do you want me to find you something else smaller, something else? I got some other.
I mean, gifts. you know what? It looks cool. It does look cool.
But you got too much crap.
Tchotchkes, like
you don't want tchotchkes. Okay. I
got so many tchotchkes.
Well, I love this. So I'll give you something else.
Okay, good.
All right.
So let me tell you all about my Christmas.
Yeah, what happened to your Christmas?
And then I could get a fucking word in edgewise here. And this is her like sober too. Are you sober?
Yes, you piece of shit.
That's the craziest part. Like, not on cocaine. Just this is what she's like normally.
I hate you. Yeah.
So I had the worst Christmas I've ever had in my life.
Why?
And I'm not a person who gives a shit about Christmas. Like, fuck Christmas. But like, honestly, I watched the Christmas Carol thing with Guy Pearce on Hulu. He had a better fucking Christmas than I did because at least he got to meet some ghosts. I couldn't even get Chinese food, you know? It took me fucking 6 hours to get Chinese food. I kept ordering it and they kept canceling. They'd make me wait for 2 hours and they'd cancel the order. And I was ready to like burn everything to the ground.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Look at my mic stand, you see?
Because I'm not eating frozen food on Christmas. That's the one thing I'm not doing on Christmas, you know? It looks great. What the fuck is... What is it? Is that Dr. Doom is a walrus? What the fuck is that? It's the dumbest thing. Oh my God. I quit the show. Yeah.
Metal face doom.
All right.
I'm metal face doom, dude. Come on.
Yeah, all right.
This is an ancient warrior map. Go on.
Okay, all right. No, it just sucked. It was just like, and I don't care about like, oh, I'm alone at Christmas. Da, 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 da. It was just a bad day in general. And I was not in a good mood. Yeah, you got to have the sable hat. Look like a Latvian fucking emissary.
What's a sable hat?
Yeah.
What's a sable hat?
Sable hat is, I think it's made of, I don't know, like a fucking dire wolf or something fur. Something like that, right? Folks, correct me if I'm wrong.
Do you
here.
want this mask as a present? Do you like this?
Jessington Bear knows about things. Maybe.
It's an ancient gladiator mask.
Is it an ancient gladiator mask or is it something you got at Party City for 99 cents?
How do you know about Party City? I thought that was an Arizona thing. I guess we have one in Hollywood too.
We have them here, you know?
Oh God. So did you finally get some Chinese food or no?
Sweetheart, your volume is down a little bit. Yeah, okay. Or you're far away from the thing. Yeah. I finally got Chinese food and it was whatever, you know? It was just dumb. I watched Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman sucked. I mean, it wasn't bad, but
what version of Wonder Woman was it?
The new movie just came out yesterday on HBO Max.
It was bad? No. Because they don't have the right woman playing it. I should be playing Wonder Woman. Hello.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
Sure, why not? I mean, look, she looks the part, but she's not the best actor.
Let me guess. Was she wooden?
A little bit. I mean, she makes like Hayden Christensen seem like a fucking, Orson Welles. But Sable might be Nutria. Oh, it's a rat. No, I thought Nutria is the fake Sable.
It's faux fur. It's faux fur, guys. Faux fur.
Faux fur.
From the hat shop.
Faux for Grace. So for Zygon Zoggin today, I have a thing to share with y'all.
What do you have?
And this is an ad I saw on YouTube I was just targeted to me because of who I am and because of the kind of bullshit I'm fucking doing. That's right. So this is a guy on YouTube who's selling, you could see this, right, guys? Yeah, okay. So he's selling beanie hats.
Okay.
That protect your brain from 5G.
Oh my God.
Yeah. This beanie hat is made out of silver fibers, and silver is a fabric that blocks out 4G, 5G, and Wi-Fi waves. Now, those waves can cause headaches, dizziness, potentially more serious long-term effects. So let's...
Finish line of where the cannonball run is? What is that? Oh, it's the mask from Gladiator. Yes.
Yeah. It might have been because I said I'm the bandit.
What's Nutria?
It's some kind of like fancy rat or something. I don't know.
Is it for real a rat? Like a literal rat?
It's some kind of fancy rat. It's like a, yeah.
Arrived all fucking broken.
Yeah, they live in the swamp and they swim around. I think they're in like Louisiana or whatever.
This piece of shit mask that fucking showed up all fucking broken because somebody.
What the fuck are you going to cosplaying at fucking Dark Souls?
Yeah, I
the fuck out of here.
Your alley, dude.
All right, so let me finish my little bit there with you. Like, pay attention for 5 seconds.
I'm listening. The beanie protects from everything. Got it.
So So first of all, this guy, where he's telling you about his beanie hat, right? He's walking. You could tell this. He's walking through like a marijuana field. He doesn't mention it, but
It doesn't look like marijuana.
Does it not?
No, it looks like leaves, honey. Those are not marijuana leaves. That's just leaves of grass.
Well, now he has even less credibility to me.
Because I could tell a marijuana plant looks different than those leaves.
That's not marijuana.
No, baby.
Anyway, correct. Look, and also one of his
weed.
eyes is lazy. Also, so that's less credibility right there. Okay. And then the fact that I thought he had more credibility because somebody let him film this in a marijuana field. Normally, if you have a marijuana field, you don't want fucking nobody knowing where it is. Because it's like, if you take me to your marijuana field, as soon as I'm there, I'm thinking about how I could fucking rob it. Like, as soon as I'm there, I'm just like, okay, the entrance over here thing. And I mean, that's one thing about letting, dudes over your house there, your parents' house, is that back in the day, any situation like that, I'd be like, oh, let me pay attention to her putting the code in and let me see if maybe
that's
I can
why you're not been invited to my house yet.
Yeah. Well, I'm not like that anymore, but I used to, in more desperate times, I don't need to be doing that, in more desperate times.
He doesn't, you guys. This man has money now. Let's all be clear.
I bought my niece an iPad for Christmas. I don't give a fuck about nothing, So I thought he had credibility there, but the thing is that he's basically, and this is the ingenuity of it, he's selling tinfoil hats to people.
Oh, yeah. You were the one that was telling me what a tinfoil hat was because I was on Sam Tripoli. You don't know about Sam Tripoli, but Sam Tripoli is a huge LA comic and he has a podcast called Tinfoil Hat that's all about conspiracy theories. And I think you were the one that told me what that means, tinfoil hat, right?
I probably am. I probably was.
Now you're saying tinfoil hat is related how?
I'm saying this tinfoil hat has become like it's like a joke. Like, oh yeah, you're crazy. You're like conspiracies. You put tinfoil hats on. Now they're actually mass marketing them. So
like people can buy them?
They could buy these beanies, which are essentially they're essentially the mass marketed like fucking Urban Outfitters version of a goddamn tinfoil hat.
But wait, so a tinfoil hat, like meaning of it is that it protects you, like not what this guy's selling, but like a tinfoil hat just on its own. I'm sorry, can you explain to me the definition again of it, just like by itself without this guy, a tinfoil hat, like what that means? Well,
somebody who would wear it would be like, well, I have to wear this tinfoil hat because the CIA is broadcasting episodes of Designing Women directly into my brain constantly, and it's driving me crazy. And that's why I have to get to the FBI and tell them what's going on. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how does a tinfoil hat like stop them? Because these people believe that there are like signals in the air that are fucking with their head.
Yes.
So they believe that putting just some aluminum in like a triangle on their head protects them? That's
the joke. Yes.
Is that your joke or the joke?
The joke. It's a well-established joke.
So that's how tinfoil hat signifies conspiracy theories. These people that believe that these little aluminum hats are okay. No, I just didn't quite understand that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Very
so there you go. There you
go. So yeah, that's interesting. So these little beanies must have some like electrical netting in them or some shit. Like what do they have? Did he
said there's silver threads, but he's just some clever guy who's scamming people basically, right? Because nobody knows, like the idea that 5G is harmful.
I'm gonna tell you something.
There's no evidence behind it.
There's another guy I know with a lazy eye, and these guys can't be trusted.
Oh yes. I'm glad we can fucking. I'm glad we can just get right down in the muck. We can just get right down in the low road there.
I have a question to Jezebel. What's his name? Who's our friend Jessington Bear?
Jessington Bear, yeah.
To have a shotgun wedding, you can be pregnant. It doesn't necessarily. It doesn't have to be with Harrison's baby. It could just. I could have a Crip kid in my belly. I could have a blood because honestly, I'm not cool with fucking Crips anymore. Honestly,
yeah,
I'd rather be fucking Bloods, and it's like Bloods only here and out. But like, if I had a blood in me, and then could we do a shotgun wedding and would that still be legit, or does the baby have to be the guy that you're like shotgun weddinging to?
We could have a novelty shotgun wedding. Usually the idea behind a shotgun wedding is that there's a fucking hillbilly holding a shotgun to the groom's fucking head, forcing him to get married.
For real?
What do you think it is? What do you think
like,
it is?
I think it's like a Vegas one where you just want to get hitched real fast, and it's boom, boom, shotgun. We do it real fast.
No.
Wait a second. Jessington says they nutria in Jessington. Are you black? He said they nutria in Japan too. He said they like massive water rats. Jessington, you must be black, huh? Are you black? Tell us. I like to know if my followers are black, white, or mixed. Joaquin Blount. He said that's bamboo. What's bamboo? What's bamboo, Joaquin? Oh shit! Aunt Rusco misses you on Sick and Wrong.
Who's
Andrew?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
Harrison. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you know,
Jacob the Embalmer is back. Tokyo looking fine as always. Jacob, were you one of the guys that was with Todd that night at my show? Jessington. I
don't think so, but he's always been there for our Let's Kill Ourselves live streams.
Yeah, I remember the Embalmer. Yeah. Jacob, we love you, honey. Keep it coming.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're white. Jessington Bear, you're white British, but you like to say they nutria in Japan too. They like massive. Oh, you did have the apostrophe re. My bad. All right, you are white.
White okay. British.
You are white. Is a Cockney boy. Where in Britain are you from? Okay, Joaquin leaves. You guys, they're in Japan. These water rats, nutria. That is so crazy. What do they call?
They're
them?
Also in Louisiana.
Okay, Jessington says the point is the father of the pregnant bride is marching the groom down the aisle. Oh yeah. Oh, so he's making because he's like, you got my daughter pregnant.
That's right.
Jacob just gave me a heart. I love you, Jacob.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm learning all kinds of shit today.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. It's good stuff.
It's too bad you and I have nothing to talk about, isn't it?
What's your Zygon Zoggin today? I mean, you already told and showed a lot of shit for the show and tell. So we're gonna talk about the Noid and the shamanic roots of the Noid.
Well, you could see my blanket is my shaman. Is it shaman? Is that what it's called? Zygon Zoggin.
What in God's name is a shaman?
Is
like a shaman's shaman?
Can I just talk about just on one shaman note? Also, shout out to Babia. Flying Solo NYC. Go get yourself some fucking dope jewelry.
Nobody could see that. Don't even bother.
Babia.
Okay. All right. Great.
All right. Listen. Once upon a time, your lady of the lake over here. That's just my friend. That's a little restaurant called Pot. Highline.
We don't need to give shout outs to things that are utterly meaningless.
I don't like doing shout outs to meaningless things. If it's meaningless, I feel like I'd rather not shout it out. Meaningful, excuse me. I like to shout out meaningless things. Listen, once upon a time I went to an ayahuasca ceremony with the shaman, and I couldn't stop singing. I couldn't shut my mouth up. And I was never invited back, but I think it's because I am a shaman, and it was like, some shit unlocked in me. And it's like, sure, I ruined everyone else's experience of that night, but honestly, like I had a great time. They only paid $400 each. It was like, fine. Listen, my singing was better than the shaman.
What were you singing?
I don't even remember. I remember at one point, like he was trying to quiet me down. He was trying to quiet me down, and I couldn't. And I remember literally saying like, please don't, like to myself. I couldn't stop. And I think it's because Mama's got a lot to say, Were you kicked out?
Of the ceremony?
No, I just wasn't invited back. But also like the guy really liked me. So the
Where did
shaman,
this happen? Where was the ceremony?
The shaman, his name is Francois Demange, and
the summoner.
He's incredible. This is incredible shaman, and I love him. He definitely had a crush on me, but he's got a bunch of baby mamas and million kids. He's very virile, very like bull, like an ox. So he sees me the first time I see him. He's bald, and he's got like this black hair kind of around the lower part, tied down in a little ponytail, and kind of a big man, very tall, and got a little belly on him, and very Spanish, but French also, and sings beautifully. Comes up to me. My girlfriend brings me over there. My hooker mentor. She doesn't talk to me anymore, even though whatever. So her daughter liked me a lot and she didn't like that. Anyway, so he comes up to me. He looks at me in the eye as we get to this place. You know, this is like a guy. He like they were doing him at fucking what's that lesbian Melissa Etheridge's house? I mean, these people.
I will go down with this ship.
Yeah. So he looks at me and he goes, by the way, I've been getting, just side note, I've been getting now 2 messages from Illuminati trying to get me in the Illuminati. 2 messages.
You have?
Like, yes. 2.
You should
from
join.
Instagram. Well, I kind of should. I'm thinking about it.
We have great mixers.
When I get the third invitation, I might, because I like 3s. But anyways, so this guy looks at me, Francois. He looks at me second he meets me. And, you know, I was already in a cult. So it's like, sure. This ain't my first rodeo. So he looks at me and he goes, I see you through a long time. I'm like, wow. I said, you know what? Me too. I actually saw him through a long time too. It's like, you know, lifetimes ago. Like, that
was my favorite scene in Full Metal Jacket.
What? What is the scene?
I haven't seen you through a long time.
Is that for real? Or are you making a joke? What is Full? Because I heard that name a lot. I didn't see the movie. Is it a good movie?
What name?
Full Metal Cunt.
Oh, the title. Okay. So anyway, is that over? Is that story done? Okay. All right. Do you, so Tokyo, KP, do you remember the Noid?
What is the Noid?
Well, I'll show you. He was a mascot of Domino's Pizza, right, in the 80s. So let me show you a little.
Roid.
Yeah, let me show you this little guy here.
Does he got hemorrhoids?
No, he doesn't.
Noid with the roids?
No. So here we go.
It's your call.
Wait.
You can enjoy the fresh baked quality from Domino's Pizza.
It's pizza.
Oh, here it is. Okay.
With the Noid. You can have pizza made to your order, or...
So there he is. That's the Noid. Remember him?
You can count on our famous 30-minute delivery, or...
So his thing was that he'd try to stop you from getting your pizza in time.
So avoid the Noid.
Really?
Yeah, that was his whole.
So funny.
That was his whole raison d'être. And if you look at this kind of surreal landscape, now pay attention to this kind of surreal landscape that he exists in, because it's going to come back. It's going to come up later.
That
all
looks
right?
like our Let's Kill Ourselves a little bit.
Yeah, I mean that's an actual
blue and orange.
Right. Yeah. So look at this kind of surreal landscape. How about you folks in the old stream here? You know what I'm talking about here? The Noid. Anyway, so
why
he was
is it called the Noid? That's a weird name.
Because you have to avoid the Noid. That was the logo. That was the slogan. Avoid the Noid, because he's like a tulpa. He's like a manifestation of everyone's fears that they won't get their pizza. Huh. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so need my little tablet to read my little thing here. So that's a little thing about the Noid. Now there was a Nintendo game called Noid, right? And it sucked. But interesting thing about that is that somebody made a game for, like, they made it for the PlayStation 1, even though the PlayStation 1 hasn't been a thing for like 15 years, for some kind of game contest, and they made a sequel to that game. And I'm going to show you that right now. Hold on a second.
What are your favorite? Okay, I'm just so excited about learning about gaming, but I'll shut up for right now. Yeah. After this, I want to know what your favorite like top 5 games are.
Yeah. So you could kind of see.
Wow.
Somebody made this. Somebody
like
actually.
That.
Yeah, somebody actually paid attention and made this.
That.
Look at him dab. Watch him dab. He's dabbing. This is a place called the Noid Void. And if you could go talk to pizza toppings and dab. That's pretty much all you can do. You could jump around and run around and talk to fucking mushrooms and dab. So he's gonna. Will you talk to the fucking mushroom? Here we go. Yeah.
Yo, Chantro, spring, reach out here and touch a sign, left click X.
So if you guys could hear the music, which you can't because I don't know how to make that work.
Sign from above.
Anyway, so you could see he's running around in the Noid Void, which is kind of like an astral plane almost, right? And that's in Yo Noid 2, he's actually changed his ways and he's trying to help these pizza toppings, whereas before he was trying to destroy them, right? Mm-hmm. So here's one interesting thing about the fucking Noid, right? So there was a guy, and this was in Kenneth Lamar Noid, 22 years old, believed that Domino's Pizza Noid on TV commercials was a personal attack on him. And he was annoyed because at work people would make fun of his name, saying, "Avoid the Noid, Kenneth." You know, that was his name, Kenneth Lamar Noid. What else are you going to assume? It's got to be about you, right? The whole character's got to be based on you.
Well, of course.
And this was in 1989. So on January, and he said that what his thought was that the Domino's founder, Tom Monahan, had actually broken into his house and stole his name and his identity to create this Noid character. So what he did is on January 30th, 1989, he had a 457 caliber Magnum, and he held 2 employees hostage for over 5 hours at a Domino's restaurant near Atlanta, Georgia. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't that make sense? You follow me?
Yeah.
And he forced employees to make him 2 special pizzas. I don't know what that means. I don't know how they're special. I'd like to know, but it doesn't elaborate before you ask, because that's crazy, right?
It is crazy.
Yeah. And he demanded $100,000. He had them call the police. He demanded $100,000, a getaway helicopter, and a copy of the book The Widow's Son by Robert Anton Wilson, which is a book that is enjoyed by what we might call tinfoil hat folks, right? You feel me? It's about the Illuminati, okay?
Right.
So Kenneth Lamar Noid was clued into the fucking...
Hang on now. So the Illuminati, what is their connection to tinfoil hat?
It's just one of these things that that conspiracies are traced to, like the Knights Templar or the fucking Rosicrucians or the, you know, Hands Across America, or, you know, the Osmond family or whoever, right? So so yeah, he was demanding a copy of this fucking book because he's fucking Banana City. And basically what happened is he didn't get any of that shit, obviously. But so he asked for a book on that. And then when the police finally arrived at Domino's Pizza, Noid fired 4 warning shots into the ceiling while he ate the pizzas with the gun on his lap. Okay.
Wait, this is just this is a cartoon character, right?
No, this is a thing that happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what he was eating the pizzas that they made for him with the gun on his lap, and the 2 hostages escaped. So then he had to surrender to the police. And then, of course,
I'm gonna have to listen back through this podcast to understand exactly everything there, because I think I missed something.
Right. And of course, the police had a lot of clever little fucking sound bites, like, "I guess Mr. Noid just got paranoid." Hey, you know. So yeah, that's what happened. And this incident caused, eventually he committed suicide 6 years later after spending some time in a mental hospital after the incident.
That's awful.
And this was in 1989 when this happened. He only had to spend 3 months in a mental hospital. If you did that now, you'd be in like prison for the rest of your life.
Absolutely.
Generally, that's what they do for any crime now, is you go to, you know, unless it's a small crime because of coronavirus. So that's a thing, right? That's a fucking thing that happened.
I'm doing a tiny bit of shrooms right now.
That's okay. Don't show yourself doing it, because that's, if you watch the episode that I edited from last week, it's against YouTube. What did I just say? Can you just stick your head off screen when you eat it, please?
It didn't even show what I was eating.
Do you know how many times I've gotten banned from YouTube?
Okay, fine, I won't.
3 times.
Sorry.
For breaking their guidelines.
Please edit that out.
God damn you.
I apologize.
So I don't know if you've ever heard of the Sami. Have you ever heard of the Sami?
No, but I've heard of the Sami.
Okay. They fucker. So anyway, so the Sami, right? They they were what do you call them? They used to call them the Laplanders, but that's not a thing you're supposed to call them anymore. They're up in like Finland and Scandinavia. They're the indigenous people of...
Why the Laplanders? What was that about?
Because the place that they inhabited was called the Lapland. So
Where
and
is
they dress.
where is it geographically, the Lapland?
It's like northern Finland,
Okay.
Scandinavian
Like a little
area.
context. Go
Yeah.
on.
And they don't like to be called Laplanders anymore. They're called the Sami. And they're they have a decentralized shamanic culture, which means that pretty much fucking everybody can like astrally project themselves. They got fucking magic. They got like fucking fucked up crazy shit. Like they're not fucked up, but they can astrally project themselves and then like run across the globe and be here within like a half an hour and mind fuck me if they wanted to.
Really? So they just teleport themselves?
I think they actually like run across the world, like when you die in World of Warcraft and your ghost is like just running. I think that's what they do.
Like they just run at like the speed of light or some shit?
Yeah, and they could talk to they could turn into animals and stuff like that.
Wow.
They raise reindeer. They're really into like reindeer husbandry.
What's reindeer husbandry?
Reindeer, reindeer.
Yeah. What's the husbandry? Is that hunting?
They breed them. They breed reindeers and use them for shit.
You know what I like to say?
Husbandry.
I like to call. I thought maybe that they like to make husbands out of the reindeer for themselves. I didn't know.
Probably do that too. I mean, let's be honest.
Then you can hang your coat on his
Actually,
face.
no, they don't. I'm sorry I said that.
You can hang your coat on the reindeer's face, so that's a great husband.
They're noble people. The Sami are a noble people, and
A noble?
Noble, yeah.
As opposed to unnoble?
They've seen a lot of ignoble. Yeah, they've seen a lot of hardship.
To Chernobyl?
You know what? I'm scared of the Sami. All right, so I don't want to.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I like to call the plural. I like to call multiple reindeer raindow. Raindows.
I don't have a problem with that.
Good. Do you think the Sami will?
Nah, I think they're
fine. So you think they're coming for you? That's why you're trying to be careful what you say?
Well, here's the thing. I worked on a project that I would later win an award for. I worked on a project. Yeah. So, and it's with a franchise that deals with Scandinavian folklore, let's just say. A popular franchise that deals with Scandinavian folklore. And for the new movie, there's like some people that are vaguely based on the Sami. And I had to come up with all these folk legends. And it's hard to come up with family-friendly folk legends based on people, like based on Vikings, right? Because Viking raiders, there was a Viking raider that they called Child Lover. His friends his fellow raiders jokingly called him Child Lover. Do you know why? Don't answer the question. No,
was he a child?
Because when they raided villages, he was like, guys, let's not kill the babies. How about that? And they're like, look, what are you, some kind of, look at this guy. Oh, wow. Man, what a fucking jackass. Wow. Let's call him Baby Lover or whatever.
Dude. That's insane.
That's how fucking serious people were.
That's insane, dude.
So it's hard. So I was like looking into Sami legends to kind of use their shit. And they told me, the people I worked for said that if you do a Sami legend, it has to get approved by the Sami Council. And I'm like, fuck that. I'm not doing that because they're gonna like turn me into a fucking were-reindeer or some shit. Like a werewolf, but it's a reindeer. You turn into a reindeer once a month. I don't want to do that.
You've always wanted to be a werewolf, so
not a were-reindeer.
Yeah, you just like the reindeer part. If they could just alter that. Can I just tell you one thing? When you're going through the airports, it's just I'm just mixing weed and shrooms. It's very impossible to get it separated once you do that.
Okay.
Once you put it all together, just to separate it, it's very difficult because it just, in your pussy, you got to crunch it up and it gets broken up real small. And then it's hard. It's a hard situation.
Well, so they actually called their head shamans, Noid. Noid. And there's a weird link between these shamans. Now I'm going to show you two pictures here. Okay, sweetheart, you got to pay attention to this.
Oh, okay.
So where's this horse shit? Right? Whiteboard. Is that it? Share.
I got to take a nice dump when this is over.
Not the whiteboard. This guy, hold on. My God. All right. So here we go. Photos. Right. God damn you. All right. I'm trying to fucking, trying to do some shit here. All right. Oh, it's not letting me, oh, here we go. Photos. Here we go. I got it.
my mind in the gutter.
All right. So look at this. See, this is the Noid, right? That's what the Noid looks like. Okay. Now I'm going to show you this other guy. He
looks like Pauly Shore.
I guess he kind of does. I mean, I'm not going to lie. He does kind of look like Pauly Shore.
Tell me he doesn't, dude, because he totally got his nose and his facial features.
So now look at this guy. Okay, this is a shaman of the people.
Oh my God, it's Rasputin.
No, it's the Noid.
All right, okay.
It's the same guy. All right.
I just don't understand why he's called the Noid.
Because you want to avoid him, and he's annoying.
No, right? I thought that was the cartoon that they created. That was why. That's why you're showing me a real human, so that's why I'm confused.
That's a shaman called the Noid, called the Noid. The Noid.
Oh.
I'm saying that the Noid is cursed. And a man killed himself. A man tried to take people hostage and killed himself. It's cursed because the Sami cursed it because they based the Noid on the Sami shaman. So try saying that. Sami shaman.
Oh, okay. See, now I understand.
The Sami shaman sells shells by the seashore.
He sells shikshaks.
He sells shikses.
He sells
Oh, yeah.
That's good. Say that one again.
Yeah.
Say that one again. Wait.
I'm not going to say it again.
Shaman shells shiksas by the seashore.
Yes, that's great. That's very good. Very good. Very good. Yeah. So, yeah, we're watching the Noid. See that?
Yeah.
Isn't that fun?
It is fun.
We got the Noid going on there. So he's doing his thing. He's
So-
doing his
so-
thing in the Noid Void, you know?
But he's cursed. Everything Noid is cursed.
That's right. That's correct. Look at it. He's talking to olives. I mean, that's not
Do you
good.
think they're gonna put a curse on mommy?
I hope not. I hope I did that respectfully enough that the
I think
Sami.
we were respectful.
Listen, Sami people,
Sami people.
don't make me
Channeling
don't
the
curse me.
Sami people. Please don't curse us.
Cherokee people, Cherokee tribe.
Sami people, please don't curse me. I just want to stay alive. I got a lot of old man dick to suck.
That's right.
Please don't kill us. Mama's got a lot of drugs to do. Mama's got a lot of living to do. Please don't kill us. Please don't. Please don't let the COVID get us. We love you, Sami.
Thank you. Wow, very good. Love it. Love it.
Look, I just laughed my whole joint and spliff all over the place because I did it too
Did you?
good.
No, I'm sorry.
That was too funny, and now it's all the
Yeah.
weeds all in my keyboard.
Well, you know, it happens.
And now they cursed me. You see, they made me blow the weed everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, the what they're saying is that the graphic designer who created the Domino's Noid, he must have had some knowledge of the Lapland Noid.
You mean some Noidolage? Noidlage?
Yeah, sure. That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
And the evil pizza wizard and the Lop shaman share many surprisingly similar characteristics.
Did you
They're-
say the Lop Shaman?
That's right.
Wow.
The Sami shaman, yeah.
I feel like
they're
we're
both
speaking a different language today. I love it.
so they're both trickster wizard characters.
The Noid's a wicked wizard who makes pizzas old and cold. And now he's off to meet his greatest challenge, the magic of hot, fresh Domino's pizza. So hot and so fresh that even the Noid can't break the spell.
They both dress in red. They have supernatural powers. They wear garish pointed wizard hats. Okay. The red ears of the Noid recall ancient Scandinavian rock paintings and symbols on Sami drums.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So,
Wow, dude.
yeah. So, and he's the jester, you know? I mean, he's
So cool.
he's the jester, isn't he?
Yeah.
Isn't that right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what happened, you know?
That's really dope, man. You
Yeah.
got a lot of factoids.
Mystic visions, shape shifting. These are the powers of the Sami shamans. Okay. The second sight, mystic visions, extracorporeal travel, shape shifting, invisibility. They can conjure apparitions. So they beat their drums until they reach a specific rhythm and tone that sends them into a trance-like state of ecstasy. In this altered state, his soul travels to the spirit world to converse with the dead or pizza toppings. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So, or you could dab also.
You know, my friend, you're talking about all these things, second sight and whatnot.
They give psychedelic mushrooms to their reindeer, Tokyo.
Second sight and third not blind, and third eye blind. It's just, you know, this lady, I just met this chick in New York, and she's very, very cool. Father was an incredible jazz musician. Anyways, we pretty much fell in love, but she was telling me about, she DJ'd for my show actually. Tokyo, shout out to Tokyo Nights. We just shot that pilot, but she was telling me about San Pedro, and that she used to, that you can, and you know, I really haven't messed with San Pedro. I haven't really messed with any plants that you can sort of take to sort of get to that like different level. Have you ever done like anything like that, like with plants? Like, you know, I guess what's the very common one with plants? I forget.
Ayahuasca?
No, not ayahuasca or DMT. It's a different one. It's like a poisonous plant. You take it, and it's not shrooms. It's like
belladonna.
No, there's San Pedro, and then there's what's it called? It's
I ate that rose in Spanish Harlem.
What was it called? It's
yeah.
I'm just checking if the camera in the patio can catch the drugs that I'm doing. I just saw my dad.
I don't know. But one thing I will say is that the church used to burn these Sami shamans alive because they're dicks, right?
Right.
And
like the Salem witch trials kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like that kind of deal. And because they're pagan, so or it's paganistic, right? So, and the Sami used to feed psychedelic mushrooms to their reindeer, and then they would drink the reindeer's urine afterwards because it would get them like flying the fuck high. They called it flying high.
Wow.
Yeah. So
how was Machu Picchu? Remember you went to Machu Picchu?
I never went to Machu Picchu.
Oh, I thought you did. Should we go?
I never went to Machu Picchu.
Have you been to Mexico?
I've always wanted to go to Peru. I'll tell you that much.
Let's go.
Always.
Are you ready to go with me?
I'll go with you.
I want to go I want to do San Pedro. Like, have you heard of San Pedro? It's a plant.
No. I want to do that thing that comes from a frog. You know what I'm talking about? It's like,
no.
They do it. It's like Wiggum Wagaboo or something. They do it at yoga retreats or whatever.
I don't know.
It's some kind of frog venom that you slick off a frog. Or...
Our live commenters, can you guys help mommy to just remember there's this drug that in
peyote?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I never done that.
Yeah.
Yeah. San Jose? Is it San Jose or is it San Bernardino?
Jessington Bear retracted a message. Jessington Bear is saying Tokyo isn't really listening. Jessington, I was spying on one of the guys that I like's Instagram while he was talking a little bit about the story, but I quickly put the phone down. I just, you know how I am. Sometimes I get a little crazy for the guys, but I did put my phone down. I am listening. So Jessington, but I don't want you to retract your messages. If you called me a dirty whore, just don't. And Justin Young says he has tons of black friends, and I do too. And I think we're good. I think
that's good.
Yeah, it was a typo. They have Nutria in Japan. Okay. Jessington Bear, I'm listening now, but please feel free to stay on me. If I'm not listening, please shout me out again because I do need to be kept in line.
Yep. So, I mean, that's pretty much the show. That's what I wanted to get into and just sort of open people's minds up to the idea of these Sami shamans and the Noid and the curse of the Noid. The curse of the Noid. Noid.
My dad just waved to me from the patio, and I'm holding my weed in my right hand, and he just waved to me, said,
"Why it's legal in California, Toke, you know? I mean, my God.
My parents are very old-fashioned.
Okay.
Old-fashioned. And
I mean, my God.
They would. Your sweater is awesome. Where'd you get it? And where's that painting on the wall there from? I love that.
The painting on the wall. That is. Hold on, let me show you that. Interior crocodile alligator. See that?
I love that.
That's the Antichrist meeting the Beast. as spoken of in Revelations. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that nice?
That is really, really cool.
It's from a tapestry called the Tapestry of the Apocalypse. It's in a castle in France called Angers. It's huge. It's got tons of shit in there.
So why does the Antichrist have 3 heads?
He's got 7 heads.
That long neck has 7 heads?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Why? Like folklore speaking.
Well, we know the beast has 7 heads. It doesn't actually go into the Antichrist and how many heads, but I think they're just like the lion represents the Lion of Judah represents Jesus Christ. So it would only make sense that the Antichrist would also be a lion, but with 7 heads in a nod to the beast, right? Anyone can correct me if I'm wrong there. I might be. I'm kind of just riffing here, but
yeah, you guys.
Cal Rifkin.
I was supposed to go meet Harrison in person to do this today, but things got a little tight, and it's like I got to run to go see my old man after this.
That's right. I was so depressed yesterday. Like I just went to sleep.
Well, I felt bad because I didn't text you Merry Christmas, and that was on me, and that was bad. I feel so bad about that. I just remembered this morning. I'm like, I tried to remember so many people, and then I forgot my sweetheart Harrison. I'm so sorry.
I mean, I was watching A Christmas Carol, and I was like, this guy's got it right. I don't see why he needs a lesson.
What happens in A Christmas Carol? I forget.
Well, remember Ebenezer Scrooge, right?
Yeah.
He hates Christmas.
Yeah.
He's a jerk. Right? And then the ghosts come and they terrify him into being a good person and liking Christmas.
Babe.
As if those two things go hand in hand.
I am so
Fucking
sorry
horse
that
shit.
I forgot to wish you a Merry Christmas yesterday, babe.
It doesn't
Did you talk
matter.
to
I
your
didn't
mother?
wish anybody anything. I hate everything.
Did you talk to your mother?
I did.
How's she doing? The mamala.
She's good.
I like your mom. I never met her, but I like her.
Yeah. I got her at, well, never mind what I got her. But
What'd you get her?
I got her like a signed, framed, I don't think it's real signatures, but framed gold record of Sergeant Pepper's.
Mm-hmm.
And then they accidentally sent 2, which made it look like a lot less important because they sent 2, but
that's funny.
I mean, there's who's to say what's authentic? I mean, my God,
I'm not.
Who's to say? What does that mean? What does real mean?
I'm not authentic. I just want everybody to know I'm not.
Where are we on the astral realm? Anyway, I think we're done with the show.
I agree. Was I okay? Was I too distracted? I apologize if I was. I feel like I was okay. I'm always distracted.
Yeah. Well, I got a trailer ready to go out today or tomorrow. So.
Do you?
And one for TikTok. I got to edit the TikTok format.
See, you got to teach
crazy.
me TikTok because I can't. I tried it and I've got 4 followers. If that shows you how good I'm at TikTok. TikTok.
TikTok. Well, the thing is there's ways you got to repurpose your videos into the vertical format. So.
Yeah, I need help.
Show me how you tick that talk.
Listen, I'm probably going to be in town until Monday, and I do want to come and say hello at some point. I'd like to give you a little COVID hug if everything works out. But yeah, sorry I didn't meet you on Christmas. That was really awful of me. I'm a horrible person. I love you. I love you guys. If you didn't know, I love this guy. I love him. He's a good man.
Yeah.
Our Harrison. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up then.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go take employees at Domino's hostage.
Okay, I'm gonna work on getting my podcast out. I just want to apologize to my personal fans, Joaquin Blount. I know I'm 5 days late on my last week's podcast, but it was Christmas and I was traveling and I was shooting Tokyo Nights in New York. But I just want y'all to know it is gonna come out tonight.
Is that like Baywatch Nights?
Yeah, it's Baywatch Nights. All right.
All right, good.
Bye.
All right,
bye,
fuckers.
guys. Thanks, fans. We love you guys. Stay tuned.
Cha-cha.
Keep tuning in every Saturday. Love you guys. Bye.
Whoop-a-doo. Yeah.